Hey, what to do, y'all? What to do? What to do? Not too long ago, I was checking out a live stream and they was talking about a lot of different ideas and things like that. Eventually, the conversation led towards high maintenance chicks. And, some people were co-signing to the fact that, nothing wrong with a chick being high maintenance and the dude be high maintenance. And that's just how that goes, all in that order. Of course, y'all know that yours truly always comes from an inverted or an unbiased perspective, and this will be no different. Actually, combine the two, meaning the inverted perspective on this whole high maintenance chick will be that, well, I see it totally the opposite, and the unbiased perspective will be from the standpoint of what is obvious. So, um, just to kind of get started with the obvious part is as far as high maintenance goes and things like that, the last time I checked is something that's high maintenance is because it's more prone to breaking down. Yes, so like a sports car per se, a high performance sports car, it requires a lot of high maintenance because it's prone to break down. You can't drive it around everywhere. The more likelihood of you breaking down is based on how much more you keep driving it, especially if you're using that sports car in ways that it wasn't meant to be used. But maybe whoever owns that car has that in mind and they understand and they have accepted the costs. But more than likely, most people haven't, and they forget about how fragile and delicate that sports car really is. Hence, it's high maintenance. It will be prone to breaking down. So that's really the whole unbiased perspective of something that's high maintenance. So the inverted perspective of it all is just in regards to the male and female gender per se. As far as being high maintenance, usually that is associated with, a chick that looks like she's a 10 on the scale of looks and beauty, right? And so, she requires a certain type of guy to take care of her and possibly cater to her, given her being a certain type of attractive. She looks a certain way. She's attractive in a certain way per se. So you're gonna be working on maintaining her in a high maintenance perspective. Now, a lot of people just instantly say, "Yeah, that's a gold digger." And a lot of that could be true. Some of it isn't. If you prefer that type of chick, you just know that's what comes with the territory, is a chick that looks a certain way and you have to maintain her in that regard. But it still goes back to the unbiased perspective. That I have about anything that's high maintenance. Yes, that chick that looks like a beauty, she's prone to break down. Of course, let her go one day without getting her nails done, without getting her hair done. Let her go one day without having her Chanel bag on her. Let her go one day without having all these things she's accustomed to having. Nothing wrong with spoiling a chick, but you got these chicks that are entitled that they have to have that. That's like their prerequisite in order for you to really get with them like that. They feel that they're that exquisite of a chick that becomes their prerequisite. She ain't gonna even rock with you if you're not maintaining these things about her on a regular basis. But that to me just represents the fact that you are easily to break down if you don't have those things. So to me, I question the whole idea of a chick being high maintenance in the first place. Because overall, a man seeks a woman that's not that much of a headache. He's doing the best that he can to make sure that she's taken care of. So why all of the hassle? So yours truly is more attractive to a low maintenance chick. Now, that's not saying she's low quality. No, low maintenance. So meaning that, obviously I've stated that something that's high maintenance is something that usually prefers to a thing that's going to easily break down. Now, something that's low maintenance is usually associated with things that are more reliable. And I put that in the chat of this particular live stream that I just told y'all about. And I got no responses. Nobody responded. It's like people slept on my comment, even though that is the truth. But you know what? The truth is always unpopular. Real talk. The truth is always unpopular. So, you just want something that's more reliable. Heck, even if it is the sports car type of car, let it be more reliable. That's why you see people that be driving these Porsches and maybe some Audi R8s, if you know what them type of cars are. because these are very reliable cars that still got that sporty look, but yet they ain't necessarily as high maintenance as a lot of cars like a Lamborghini, a Ferrari. Uh, we can go on with the different names of these type of cars that are out here. Um, but yeah, in comparison to these chicks, you know, fellas, get a chick that's low maintenance, not high maintenance. A chick that's high maintenance is overrated. She's always gonna be prone to breakdown, having a nervous breakdown if she ain't getting her way. She gonna cry like Kim K, and not to even say Kim K is high maintenance, so no pun intended. But a lot of these chicks gonna be doing that if they ain't getting their way all the time with what they want, what they expect, and all that stuff. That's why a lot of these chicks, quote, got options, right? Because if you're not gonna take care of me this way, I know somebody else that will. Because you so much not secure in your own self, you have to always think somebody else got to do it for you. And even if you can do that for yourself, sweetie, it's not the best look. Because when it's all said and done, you might still want a man that can take good care of you. He's going to want to make sure that you're not high maintenance. He wants to make sure that you're reliable, like a car that is reliable. Low maintenance does not mean low quality. Check out that Porsche. They've become very high quality cars, yet they're low maintenance. They rarely break down. When they break down, they do cost you a little bit, but it's worth it. Okay. And so with a chick that's low maintenance, if there's ever something that comes up in her life, if something happens or if something's just wrong with her, you know what? Hey, I'm gonna see how she's doing. I know that something just ain't right, but it ain't necessarily my fault. We're gonna get it right. She's worth my time and my attention. You know what I'm saying? Really, the whole idea of being a simp is just catering to a chick that's not worth it, right? Some women are worth catering to, but they just have to be worth it. A chick that's high maintenance is not worth it. Real talk. She's not worth it. Don't be a simp to a chick that's high maintenance. She's gonna break down on you, and it's gonna always be a love-hate relationship. But yeah, that's overall my thoughts of a high maintenance chick. Just avoid them. Get a chick that's low maintenance. Real talk. Signing out.